Good evening, everyone. This is the Auburn School Buildings Committee meeting for December 22nd. It's 6:30. We have our quorum, so if we could start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome aboard.
The next item on the agenda is citizens' comments. Don't see any right now, so we move on to the next item. Approval of meeting minutes from the last meeting are in the packets.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions, comments on the meeting minutes? All right, if seeing none, all those that are in favor of approving? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Those are approved. Next is a general update. Tonight, I think we just have Lamro Pagano, Eric, up, giving us winding down here.
Not too much different from last month. The one thing I would like to I'd like to make a correction. I think I reported at the last meeting or the one prior to that there would be a National Grid rebate amount, and I think I gave the figure as $870,000, and that was incorrect. The rebate is actually $379,372.50, and that was my error. I had taken the wrong information off an email from National Grid. So the district has received 80% of that, a little over $300,000. They've received a check, and the remaining 20% will be released after National Grid does a commissioning study just to verify the energy savings. So I apologize for that error, but it's still a considerable sum that you're seeing. Yeah. And as noted before, MSBA will receive 50% of that as their policy on rebates, and the mechanism for that I'm not exactly sure, but I think what they do is they basically withhold that amount from your final payment. Is that right? Ben?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Project closeout status, we're still ongoing with as-built. Our intent is to get all of these together and then turn over a complete package to Joe. So we've still got some outstanding site, and I know architectural are being worked on. Most of the mechanical, electrical at this point are ready to be turned over, but as I said, we want to make sure it's done in one package. I think I reported on some commissioning issues at the last meeting, HVAC, lighting controls. Those are still being tracked, and good progress is being made. We've had some meetings with all parties, the commissioning agent, Fontaine and their subs, KMD and the controls sub for KMD, the design team, the OPM. Joe has attended those as well. And like I said, the latest update shows some pretty good progress on those, and we'll continue to track them till all of the issues are resolved there. The architectural punch list at this point is mostly complete. There is some miscellaneous signage that's scheduled to be installed next week while school is out. And at this point, really only minor items remain on FF&E. I know that they did some remedial work on the climbing wall. They have to come back and replace a couple of panels that were mismatched, but that's I think that's going to happen on the 29th. So we're making good progress to close things out. Does anybody have any questions?
Joe, on the commissioning and stuff, I noticed on the list, there's some obviously temperature control issues and warmer rooms and stuff. Is that starting to get under control now?
It is. As Eric stated, he put together a meeting a couple weeks ago with everyone involved, the engineers, commission agents, KMD, It's energy, so we're starting to work them out. I think we had a list of probably about 30
Yeah, we had,
items, and they're probably already down to maybe more than half. So
Yeah.
we're picking away at it.
we
So
we
very
recently
happy
had the rooftop unit manufacturer out. They had some work to do to recalibrate things and verify some things on their equipment. The automatic temperature control sub is running trends now, so they're keeping track and documenting the temperatures over a period of time so that things can be looked at and resolved. So that's, I think we had a really good meeting 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
And we've seen some good progress after that.
Okay.
Yeah, can't ask for anything better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Now we're right into the invoicing. I'm ready.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we pay Skanska invoice number 1311838 EDS 1259045 dated 12/7/15 in the amount of $18,235.
Motion to accept.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Questions, comments? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? That's approved.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we pay Fontaine Brothers, Inc., application number 20, dated December 7th, 2015, in the amount of $96,983.35.
So moved.
Okay, a motion and second. Questions, comments? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? That's approved.
And Mr. Chairman, I also make the motion that we pay VHB, reference to West Street mitigation, invoice number 0209359, dated November 5th, 2015, in the amount of $1,729.20.
Motion to accept. Second.
Okay, so we have a motion and second. Questions, comments? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Approved.
Mr. Chairman, I'd also like to make a motion that we pay some FF and E bills. Jerry's Music Shop. These next 5 are Jerry's Music Shop. Yeah, we'll do it at the end. Because they may check then some, anyways. Reference to music equipment. Invoice number 111108, dated 9/10/2015, in the amount of $9,098.40. Invoice number 111120, dated 9/15/2015, in the amount of $184. Invoice number 111869, dated 9/23/2015, in the amount of $868. Invoice number 1113131, dated November 4th, 2015, in the amount of $65.15. Invoice number 113250, dated November 11th, 2015, in the amount of $46.70. The next 5 items are Kittredge, kitchen equipment. Invoice number 119899, 8/17/2015, in the amount of $10,050.38. Invoice number 124774, dated 9/23/2015, in the amount of $2,439.93. Invoice number 125360 dated 9/28/2015 in the amount of $438.01. Invoice number 130655 dated 11/7/2015 in the amount of $1,129.23. Invoice number 121232 dated 8/26/2015 in the amount of $10,657.35. Casio Music Equipment. Invoice number 372544 dated 11/25/2015 in the amount of $1,028.40. Hardware Specialties, keys, unlock things. Invoice number PSI 04369 dated 11/20/2015 in the amount of $646. Sergeant Welch. This is for no loading dock charge. What does that mean?
They charged us for, upon their delivery, there's no loading dock on the school, so they actually have it in their
Oh, okay.
contracts, the charge for that.
Lack of loading dock, extra labor. Invoice number 804-3254-301, dated November 24, 2015, in the amount of $325. Sergeant Welch, flower pots. Invoice number 804-3254-302, dated November 24th, 2015, in the amount of $240. I assume the no dock charge was for a lot more equipment versus flower pots.
Yeah,
Those are those big pots outside
You
the,
know, pay $240 for flower pots and $325 to offload them.
You were heavy.
Is Sergeant Wells a delivery company or a vendor?
they're a vendor. Trying to find the invoice here that contains.
All right, well, I'll continue on, we'll go back to that.
All right.
Band Shop, with an E on the end. Invoice number 669-04402, dated 9/11/2015, in the amount of $752.85. That was for music equipment. The next five are Ward's Science. Invoice number 804-311-4398, dated November 9th, 2015, $0, complimentary stream scrubber panel kit. I'd like not having to pay for something. Invoice number 804-331-6860, dated December 2nd, 2015, $80.40. Science equipment. Invoice number 804-329-7592, dated 12/1/15, in the amount of $201.87. Science equipment. Invoice number 804-334-7995, dated 12/7/2015, in the amount of $4,437. Science equipment. And the last one for them, invoice number 804-341-8589, dated 12/14/2015, in the amount of $3,555.90. Takes care of awards. And the next one is M.D. Stetson Company, cleaning equipment. Invoice number 513577, dated November 19th, 2015, in the amount of $19,057.86. The next three are Creative Office Pavilion furniture. Invoice number 14331, dated 9/17/2015, in the amount of $61,826.09. Invoice number 11811, dated 8/11/2015, in the amount of $3,050.88. Invoice number 11810, dated 8/11/2015, in the amount of $3,016. Hub Tech Computer Equipment. Invoice number 68039, dated 9/22/2015, in the amount of $1,113.75. Bose Speakers. Invoice number 9338465,872, dated 12/3/2015, in the amount of $222.46. And we have Sergeant Welch. Invoice number 8043481868, dated 12/19/2015, in the amount of $1,150. That's glassware washer trim kits. The total is $135,681.61. And we're gonna find out what the dock charges are.
Yeah, so this is the invoice, Mark, I'll give it to you. The invoice, so this was for the flower pots, and that's actually, if you see the order date was actually from August 11th. This one was 7/27, so that was from all the, we had invoices, not last week, but the meeting before, and we had a bunch of stuff from Sergeant Welsh, and that was for that delivery.
Okay.
For not having a loading dock, they actually charge you for having to use a lift gate, so.
Okay.
You're satisfied, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Good.
Motion to accept is read.
Second.
All right. Questions, comments?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
My regular question when we get a listing like these, is this things that we found about later on as we move down the line, or are these just inventories, I mean, requests that were out there and just being filled now?
It's still catching up to it. I mean, if you look at the overall budget and stuff, there's still $111,000 in the FF&E line item.
Okay, and
So this is all,
and so
original budgeted items that are just catching up.
and there is the responsible persons of that department and section that's looking at these and saying, yes, this is
Yes.
this is what we want, what we need, and so on and so forth. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, so we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the invoices as read?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
All those opposed? That's approved. So, next item is just our other item that we have. If anything else people need to bring up, want to talk about, ask questions for the next meeting, whatever. Okay?
I do have a question. When do you think this will end?
The Chinese water torture.
No, I'm not.
When it's over.
I think
I mean, ultimately, it's going to be sometime in. I mean, we have the landscaping. The landscaping is going to be the last thing, so it's probably May, June by the time we're finished. When they get on finished, through that section.
No, the landscaping, but the other FF&E items, have they been delivered, or is it's expected soon?
We're
Roughly.
still waiting on some, and that's what you'll notice, there'll be invoices trickling in, and so, as Mark said, the final thing to probably get approved will be the landscape, but we will have, until then, we will have miscellaneous project invoices. For the project team, our invoices are almost pretty much fulfilled, so we will have the FF&E invoices, but not much other than that.
So some of the FF&E that we haven't been billed for perhaps is already here.
That we don't have invoices for right now? Correct. Yeah, some of it is being received kind of
Yeah.
here and there.
Thank you.
But, so by the end of January, we should the commissioning items probably should be pretty much out of the way.
Yeah,
in any of the punch lists, so then it's just catching up with the as-built, and so there might be a hiatus coming up,
Right.
late winter into early spring.
Also, if I could ask the contractor, when do you anticipate, submitting an application for the 5%?
We'll probably start doing partials on the trades that are completely punched out and complete. Obviously, it's stuff like the landscaper, HVAC, and electrical things that we still have open items with, we won't be billing for. But you'll see different divisions out of our rec will be applying for retainage out of those.
So perhaps by towards the end of January,
Yeah.
most of that's gonna be,
The goal would be
Oh.
by the end of January, end of February, pretty much everybody but the landscaper will be
yeah.
put to bed.
Thank
They've
you.
already been drawing down against that. If you look on what we have for contractor, I mean,
Not-
but-
Still a whole hell of a lot.
yeah. Okay. So the next meeting, either 19th or the 26th.
What day, Mr. Chairman?
I said either the 19th or the 26th.
Is
So the
that-
two Tuesdays later in the month.
I think based on what they're saying, I think later in the month is better.
All right,
Sixth?
the 26th at 6:30
January
Here?
26th.
of 16.
Write your time.
We go the next day.
January 26th?
January 26th, 2016.
We were doing 7 o'clock for a while, weren't we? Is there a reason
We
for
were.
6:30?
We had changed it back just to, I think, one of our last meetings, we were trying to sneak out, it was a Thanksgiving meeting, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, everybody seemed to like it. I mean, I could push it back to 7, but I mean, I don't know what, everybody, I asked earlier and everybody was like, no, 6:30 works, so.
That's fine.
Is that okay with you?
Yep.
or-
Yep.
Okay. All right. So if there's nothing else,
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Second.
all's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Have a good holiday. New Year's.